Welcome back to the Strange Noise Podcast, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hola.
Welcome.
How y'all doing?
We're in different dialects today. We're all speaking different languages. Mine's not really
Shalom.
a real language, but
Say hi.
What? Shalom is peace be with you.
Oh, is it? Hey, that's cool too.
and also with you.
Fucking peace be with you.
And with you. May the
Yep.
force be with you.
With you.
May the force be with
And with you.
But welcome to the Seinfeld podcast, or AKA the podcast about nothing.
Yep.
That's
Strange
it.
noise.
That's what
We're here.
Shh. It's like
I
static.
don't know where else we would be. We're here.
But kick back, enjoy an adult beverage if you so choose.
Oh, do you guys do that?
I wonder.
That's
That'd be
pretty cool.
cool.
We always wonder what you're doing out there. Like, are you wearing underwear?
Yeah.
Did you freaking put shoes on or sandals today?
Socks.
Socks with sandals?
Oh,
That's horrible.
How is it
The
to wear-
Ninja Turtle?
Socks and Crocs.
Socks and Crocs.
That's the name of my new band.
Oh, socks and Crocs.
Sounds like it's taken.
It does.
I bet you the .com is taken.
Oh shit.
Socks and Crocs is taken.
.net.
Never do a .dat.
Dot dead.
You never do a .dat. You don't ever do that.
Dude, .debt. That'd be great for like a debt consolidation company.
Dot dead. Yep.
.debt.
I won't be surprised if it comes up really soon. There's a dot everything now. .biz, fucking shirt,
What is it?
.me.
Did it can you do .podcast?
I don't
.pod?
know yet.
.pod?
That's interesting.
Ooh, strange noise .pod.
Yeah, that's pretty
Ooh.
cool.
Crap. Cut that. Future Ray, cut that.
Future Ray. Oh,
Yo, we're in a
awesome.
time loop.
that's awesome. I like that talk.
But forgot to mention last podcast, but happy fall. Happy fall, children.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're
that's it.
here.
It's Among
Yes,
Us.
It is our season.
This is
Yeah.
it.
For all who don't know and aren't fans of the gloriousness that is AFI,
Yep.
And us.
And us, we're just fall children. Your fall, right?
yes.
We are all.
Why am I not included?
No, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
We're like weeks apart.
I know, but you know how like sometimes it like ends
Yeah.
like abruptly, like
Yeah.
Luckily, fall actually goes like all the way to almost Christmas, I think, right?
Oh,
Like
okay.
the
So-
21st or 2nd.
So do you
I
think that has anything to do with like our signs or zodiac or whatever it's called? What is it?
You had the Zodiac.
The zodiac?
Are you saying, do we believe in astrology? Is that what you're
we
saying?
don't believe in astrology, but if we did, is that why we're like such good friends and stuff, or what?
I think typically you don't get along with the people that are in your Zodiac
Oh, really?
the most.
Okay.
Mm.
That's I don't follow either.
We just might be
Let
really
me, I'll
fake,
make that clear.
fake friends and just like putting on a
Oh,
show for
no.
you guys.
I'm-
Forced friends. We just so happen to be fucking thrown into
Yeah.
our lives.
shoehorned in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
forever.
But
So.
I'm actually not the same zodiac as you guys.
What?
Yeah, I'm Sagittarius.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Oh my
No
god.
wonder, no wonder you're fucking weird, bro.
oh.
We're gonna cut this.
Yeah.
God damn it. I thought there was another one that was introduced recently. Like they had like kind of like pushed another one in there.
There's like a
between-
new sign or whatever.
Yeah, I thought that I heard that. And I mean, since we
agree.
don't know, let's just probably drop
Jamie,
it
pull it up.
because yeah. I heard there was I remember them saying because of counting days and all this and fucking the moon
What
and the
the
cycle
fuck?
and the way
They
things
needed to
work
add
and the
'em,
way bank
or-
accounts work that Scorpio, there's something between Scorpio and Sag, or they moved it around and I almost didn't get
Well, you almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't make it.
Oh, what you would
it's
have
on
got
the
pushed?
6th. Yeah.
Oh,
It was weird. I don't know.
So wouldn't that like fuck up the whole like thing about like like
That's
astrology?
why I was
Yeah.
tripping out. But see, again,
It's like, bro,
we don't
you're not
follow.
a Scorpio anymore, so
yeah.
You're like, oh, my whole chi is off.
I do know that I'm the year of the rooster, though. That's like one thing that I'm.
Oh, I don't
Certain.
even know.
I don't even know my
that.
year.
Yeah, I don't follow a lot of the Zodiac stuff.
Mhm.
Although I really enjoy Zodiac, the movie.
that was a good movie.
Yes,
Uh,
David Fincher.
Okay. I was like, he wasn't in it.
Oh, no.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Robert
Is it
Downey Jr.
Ruffalo or Ruffalo?
I say Ruffalo.
I say
Look at
You,
Ruffalo.
you said Ruffalo though.
he said two
Did I
ways.
say?
Yeah, you said which one is it, Ray?
Uh-oh.
You better choose right now, man. I need to know.
I guess I say
Tomato.
Where do you stand?
I say whatever pops in my head at the time.
Ruffalo,
Ruffalo. Ruffalo. I think what did I say? Ruffalo?
You said Ruffalo.
I
Yeah.
think that what
And then
comes
you
on.
said Ruffalo.
Yeah, I
And then
think
you-
Ruffalo comes out more naturally.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
But I think when I thought about it, Ruffalo sounds like what I've heard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Naturally for me, Ruffalo comes out.
I always call him just Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Ruffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Ruffalo. That's ridiculous.
That's your dog's name, right? Rufio?
Rufio.
Rufio, not Ruffalo. That'd be funny, though, dude. Ruffalo.
Hey, Ruffalo, get over here.
That worked perfect for
Like
a
I
dog.
said, I'm a fan. Oh, because of the rough. Yeah, for sure.
Ruffalo. That makes sense.
It
That makes
so much
perfect sense. All right.
It's so stupid.
We're off to a great start.
Oh, man.
That is a great start. That's a giddy little start right there.
But yeah, speaking of movies, I
Yeah.
don't know if we were talking about movies, but Mark Ruffalo kind of made
Oh,
me think of
yeah,
movies.
that's perfect.
Did you see that new thing that they did? Like the celebrities are doing that nude go vote.
Oh, I
campaign?
saw part of it. Yeah.
And Mark
So they
Ruffalo
like-
was nude.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you don't want me to see me naked, but go vote, you know? Or it was like one of those
What the fuck?
PSAs.
It was kind of in vain of their whole thing that they did, where they did the like I accept my guilt or whatever they were saying.
Oh,
You know
the
that
white
one-
guilt video?
Yeah.
Mm.
Funny.
It was kind of similar to that, but they were trying to make fun of a video like that. So they were like, they were kind of like get out and vote. So they're all naked.
Yeah. But there was a lot of people you don't want to see naked.
I don't want to see.
Wasn't Josh Gad in it too?
Josh Gad was in it.
I kind of want to see him naked just for curiosity.
Like, it's all obviously just like tops. And
Yeah.
then Sarah Silverman had a bit where she was like holding her
Oh,
boobs.
yeah.
You know, she was naked. And at the end, she lets them go. They're censored, but
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
yeah.
She has tattooed censored on there.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
just in case.
We've all seen those old things. Actually, I haven't, but I just said
Google that
that.
right now.
Felt like I was in 6th grade and I needed to say that I seen them. Nude.
I
seen her naked.
I swear.
How many times do you have sex a day?
Oh God.
Oh my.
100?
If you're not on Omegle, is it Omegle?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
That's a
Look it up
yeah.
or don't.
But yeah. So the movies, I went to the movies for the first time.
What?
Ooh, you're brave.
You know what's funny? That was totally in our head. Like I didn't think I was gonna be this way,
Hmm.
but like when we were picking our seats, like I looked at you and you could pick it ahead of time.
Yeah.
And like we purposely, I was thinking through it. I was like, okay, well, I was like, I'd rather sit behind people because if people are sitting behind us, if they cough,
Ugh.
their stuff's going
Yeah.
forward. I was like, so we're picking seats where they're X'd out behind us.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, I'm thinking through this whole thing. Like, I didn't think I was
Definitely.
going to be that way. And then, so we went to go see Hocus Pocus because it is fall and wanted to kick off our fall movie.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's one of my
Cute
wife's
of you.
favorites.
Yeah.
So you're risking COVID for Hocus Pocus?
Yes, and
For
this is
Bette Midler.
this was the exact thought that went through my head because after we watched the movie, Regal Cinemas
Mhm.
announced that they are shutting down their theaters basically until further notice. People are basically thinking
That's
they're going to
crazy.
close
Yeah,
down.
they're gonna close.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh crap. I was like, is AMC going to follow suit? I was like, are all the theaters going to start shutting? I was like, is the last movie I saw in theaters going to be Hocus Pocus? And I was like,
Dude.
I mean, it's a good movie, but I'll watch it at home.
It ain't that good.
I
I
mean,
like it.
It's a cool movie.
it's a cool movie.
It's
a
not
cool
a last
family-
movie I've seen in
No,
the
no,
theater.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm,
Good,
only gonna watch it once a year and only once, and
Yeah.
that's during Halloween. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's kind of why we went. Well,
It's like Elf.
one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like there's those seasonal movies. You
Yeah.
know? Like what another good movie that ended up being seasonal first is Gremlins, because I call it technically a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
So-
That's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had this
I
conversation.
think we've had this argument before.
Yeah. I love it. I love that topic too.
But
Real
yeah,
quick, I'm going to interject really fast because there's a little known or unknown fact that John Favreau and however you pronounce his last name, we won't go into that.
Oh fuck!
Favreau.
I'm Favreau.
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 I think I
Favreau.
say Favreau. Yeah.
Favreau.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And Will Ferrell had beef making Elf, and that's the reason why
Really?
there will never be a part 2.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Those
they-
seem like the guys that
sworn.
would least likely have beef.
I know.
Like
They
the-
seem like good guys. Obviously Will Ferrell, we all think he's really funny and
Yeah, we don't know who
seems
he
cool.
is.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But even John, he seems cool, seems jolly enough. I'm
He's
sorry,
a
I
big guy.
cast it. Fucking yes, he seems jolly
Aren't you
enough.
people supposed to be jolly?
I'm sure
Yeah.
he could be a dick because he is a director
Yeah.
after all,
And you have
they
to be
have a
dicks
certain type
sometimes.
of
Yeah, for sure.
temperament and
I
shit.
think you could have that. Like, I mean, I know the characters in movies that you portray is not a
Yeah.
reflection of your
Yeah.
actual character, but
Right.
like he'll play. He's played a couple of dicks,
Yeah, yes.
And you have to wonder, since he is a director and an actor, like does he know when to be on? Because I don't know if you watched the chef show that he's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he seems like a pretty genuine guy, and that he goes around with Roy Choi.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
and,
forgot about
and they
that.
cook
yeah.
stuff, and he seems like
I haven't watched it though.
a cool guy. Like he seems very like astute learner. Like he wants to like
Mm.
learn from the chefs.
Does he seem jolly?
He really does seem like he's a student. Like he's like just willing to learn.
I'll
Like
take that as a yes.
Yeah.
He
So,
seems
I mean-
jolly enough.
he seems happy at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they were beefing on the set, and he has the full rights to do the sequel.
Jon Favreau does?
Yeah.
He's
like,
"Fuck it, no."
So he's like, nope, never gonna do it. You'll never see it.
He's gonna
Will
cast.
Ferrell was like, I'll never work with them.
He's gonna cast the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, there you go.
Oh
Perfect.
my god, that's the workaround. I'm telling you, people will be like, the kids are like, he looks a little different.
Did
Yeah.
he age that much?
What is it?
But yes. So Hocus Pocus was the last movie I seen.
And that he'll ever see.
And then we'll ever
In
see in
theaters.
theaters. So if you guys can, make it to a theater really fast before they shut down. But
Or don't.
oh please. See, that was the thing.
Or don't.
That's how I was like in the theater. Like I didn't think I was gonna be so like conscious.
Yeah.
Paranoid?
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Less knockdown version of paranoid. But like
Set
every
like this.
no, like every time like I wasn't snacking, like I immediately like would put my mask back up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
look at you.
Well, one, I was trying to be like, considerate.
Yeah.
But then two, I was just like when we first got there, like these ladies that were sitting next to us, like we went over to our seats and then they got up and moved over. And I was like, oh, they're not even supposed to be here. Like they're just sitting in the section. I was like, oh, great. I was like, so that means they could be sitting outside, they're
Yeah.
not sitting the proper distance
Fucking
apart.
rogue patrons. Like,
Yeah.
what the
How
fuck is
dare
wrong
you.
with you?
But so that got my, I was like, oh man, like, so we had to be a little more cautious. So like just kept putting my mask up when I thought I needed to.
Yeah.
But it's just that paranoia. Like, if I were to step back from the situation and like critique, like if I were to watch a video of myself, I'd like critique myself. I'd be
Mhm.
like, oh, I was like, you dumbass. I was like, why are you doing that? Like, but when you're in the moment,
Instant replay, yeah.
I love it. At least in retrospect, you're fucking realizing your
I was-
actions are kind of over the top.
but take a break.
Yeah, let's take a fucking break.
Take a break. I'm gonna go
Alright.
pee.
We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. Oh,
Welcome back, stranger.
oh, ooh. You ain't strangers. Not for much longer.
You ain't strangers.
You know your IP address.
Know a lot more
That's
than
why you
that.
should get NordVPN.
The sponsor of this episode.
Today.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the little break. Before we dive deep, we're gonna go deep into your rabbit's hole.
That sounded very sexual.
That's it.
Because you said
Bitches.
your rabbit hole.
Yes.
So
That's what we like to call it.
all up in there.
If you're listening with the kids and you have rabbits, I'm really sorry about that.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What? What are we
We,
doing?
we gotta do like a earmuffs like sensor.
I like the
Woo, woo,
earmuffs
woo,
thing.
woo,
We need like a little sign that we put up.
woo. Earmuffs.
Yep.
Although if you're
Yep.
listening to the audio version, that really wouldn't work.
Hold on. Let me.
No.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now we
That's
can
when you
speak.
know.
Oh, what the fuck? Was...
That's the Aaliyah and freaking Timbaland.
Yes. R.I.P.
Timbaland too?
No, just
no,
Aaliyah.
no. Oh, we didn't mention R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Yes. The
Man.
Shredmaster himself.
Shredmaster
Shred
himself.
God.
Yeah.
I always wanted to learn the solo to Eruption,
Ooh.
and I only ever learned the tapping part.
And that's it. And just like the first 5 seconds of
Yep,
it.
that's all I know.
That's it. Because then it starts going.
I've
down
only.
here.
Yeah.
It's like-
You need a neck this long.
Yep.
I need 3 hands. It's coming down.
But yes, R.I.P. Inspired many generations of
Yeah.
guitarists.
I had a
Mhm.
5150 amp.
Yes, you did.
Mhm.
Yes, inspired by Van Halen himself.
Yeah.
EVH.
Speaking of guitar gods, this guitarist was probably also inspired by Eddie Van Halen, which is diving into Claudio Sanchez,
Oh, yeah.
Code and Cambria.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oof.
So I had
Awesome.
this thought the other day. Yes, the other day.
The other day.
Well, back in my day. So
it was a Sunday.
a Coheed song popped up in my YouTube video.
Mhm.
Video.
Fucking pick it. Fucking
Kafifi?
Ray's on a good one.
This is the
today.
remix
We
episode.
got the Ruffalo. What else we got?
Ruffalo.
Did you get
Kafifis?
Did you get Ruffalo?
Dude, did you get fucking Ruffalo?
That's a new term for it. I
Yeah.
got Ruffalo
I got
last night, bro.
Oh, dude.
And then I woke up and he was naked telling me to vote. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Is that
What
hairy
universe-
chest in my face? I got Ruffaloed.
He shaved vote into his chest.
He should have did that. He has
Ooh.
a lot of chest hair. He could have done it.
Mark Ruffalo, whatever you're going by.
If that is your real name.
Hulk, please shave vote into your chest, just for us.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, guys. I don't know.
this is what you came for.
Yeah.
This is worth the price of admission. So Coheed and
Telling me.
Cambria popped up in my YouTube feed,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
and which oddly enough, I didn't want to listen to the song that popped up. I think it was, I can't remember what song it was, but I was like, oh, it just called back to songs that I do like by Coheed and Cambria. So I went and searched for like a specific song.
What album popped up, if I may ask? Do you know like what album it was from?
I
the song?
think it was from what's the dang it. The one of the newer, it's the one where they basically went away from the storyline. I forget the name of that album.
It's
Is it Black Rainbow?
No, not that one. But it's the one I can picture the album art cover. There's like a little, it's like a playground, I think,
Okay.
or a house of some sort.
I fell off
Yes.
a while back.
This plays exactly into what my thought was.
Okay.
Of falling off the train of
Hit me with
Coheed and Cambria. So I thought to myself, I was like, well, I still consider myself a fan of Coheed and Cambria, but I noticed that I fell off at a certain point.
Yeah.
But whenever they release something, I will go listen to it, but I won't listen to like the entire album. I usually pick those one or two songs that hook me with those melodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just stick to those. You know, those are my gems. You know, those are what I listen to. And I would still consider myself a fan. Do you guys have any bands that like, or with Coheed, are you that way? And would you guys consider me a fan, or would you be like, you're just a fan of like those songs?
You got 2 minutes uninterrupted.
All right, cool. Here we go.
I'm gonna take 10.
Well, I
Oh.
mean, all right. So if they drop a new album, do you give the whole thing a listen?
Eventually, I won't like. It won't be like.
How do you know what songs catch on if you don't listen to them?
Yes,
First-
I do listen to the whole album.
Yeah,
Okay.
like when
Yeah.
it first drops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not when it first drops, but I know I will eventually go through the whole.
You'll get to it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. Cool. So I mean, yeah, you're gonna listen to the album and then you're gonna pick out the songs you like, and then those songs are gonna be your favorite. I think you're still a fan. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the reason I question is because I think when we came up in the fandom,
Mhm.
like we kind of had the mentality of like, oh, we listen to the album like back
Yeah.
and forth or start to stop, you know, kind of like the old school mentality of actual albums.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
put it on the record player and you listen to the whole thing. You couldn't
Yeah,
skip a song.
because they
Right.
put it out this way. They played the tracks out this way to be listened to this way. you
Yeah.
know? And I'm thinking, yeah, most of the majority of music that we listen to, like the tracks lead into the other track, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, but we're fucking older now. We don't have that time.
I don't
you
have
know, like-
time for that
We
anymore.
don't. I'm not invested
and like
in the story.
listen to I think we talked about this maybe off camera, but like say you're gonna listen to like Coheed and Cambria, you know that's gonna be like hour and a half.
It's a solid listen. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all a listen.
Yep.
Or we could do like 2.5 hours.
The whole
Yeah.
album twice.
Yep. True. Yeah.
Yep,
Twice.
yeah. Which
You're
is
right,
like,
man.
but it's still good, you know.
Yeah. It's still good.
And I think I don't know if we talked about that last weekend on camera or off.
I think
camera?
off. I think it was
off camera, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we just don't have that time to invest anymore. You know, because like usually, like I'm not listening to music at work.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes I do, but I'm like on the drive home. You know,
Oh, okay. So you're like, your drive home is like 30 minutes, so I can only invest 30 minutes of music listening.
yeah.
So, dude, I do that sometimes where like I'll look at something, I'm like, oh, that's too long because I know I don't have enough time to listen to it. And
Mhm.
whether it's a podcast or an album or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, and I'll decipher
Yeah.
like what I'm going to listen to based on does it fit in my schedule.
I've been letting shit ride recently.
Really?
And even so much to where as soon as I get in my car, the Bluetooth just automatically starts, on my
Playing.
phone. Yeah. And it'll play random shit.
Hmm.
And it's like a playlist or a compilation of a bunch of my favorited stuff,
Oh, okay.
But it's also a bunch of weird shit too.
Is this Apple Music or your iTunes?
Apple Music.
Okay.
Yeah. I think because it's an iPhone, unless I was in the Spotify app, that will sync up right away.
Yeah.
But if not, it'll just play from my iTunes
with
or Apple
iPhones,
Music.
with iPhones, immediately it goes to your Apple Music or your iTunes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'll get in and it'll immediately go to like whatever 3 songs I have on my music.
Yeah.
Same
And I'm
here,
like,
yeah.
damn it, I have to go switch to Spotify.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot
Yeah.
you guys are the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm more all in on freaking Apple Music, man. I've got like my playlists and this and that and favorites, and yeah, I'm fucking invested, man.
We're like if you look at us, we're like a step down in Apple fandom.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're all in on the ecosystem. I'm majority in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And then Ed's like half in,
I'm
half out.
fucking on my way out, bro.
Yeah, you are. You've been on your way out, man.
Tim Apple, if you're listening. Oh.
Tim Apple, fucking Johnny Apple. See?
Yeah, dude. Back to the fan thing. I do think you would be considered a fan.
It's just
I
like
think so, man.
I think like the punk rock in me like kind of looked at the older version, like they were looking at each other.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
mirror.
Fucking
Man.
sold out, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The old purist you
Yes.
Yeah. The
was
old,
looking right at you like, you piece of shit, man.
Dude, you had
dare
your
you.
your 17-year-old Ray with Liberty Spikes staring at you down.
He's like,
Dude.
what's track 3? See? Like, not even giving you a moment to fucking answer.
Yeah.
But I was wondering too, like when you kind of said that you made the touche analogy of like, the songs are short and you can like listen to the whole album.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder if like streaming has kind of conditioned me this way.
Oh, for sure.
Because like if you think about it, like artists we like,
Mm-hmm.
they're dropping singles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh cool, we go listen to that single, boom, we're done,
Mhm.
And this is why I think it was smart what like Joyner Lucas did with like dropping track after track
Yeah.
and then eventually dropping the whole album.
Yep.
Because I listened to every track and now I like the entire album.
Got it.
Even though like it took
That's
a whole
pretty cool.
damn year for that damn album to drop.
Mhm.
But I wonder if artists are gonna have to be smart with how they release things like that now.
I think a lot of artists are doing that now where they're like just dropping tracks and then maybe like dropping tracks in between while they're writing an album, and then kind of getting people
I think that's
like
the
hyped
evolution,
up a
dude.
little bit.
It has to be the
Yeah.
evolution because of our short attention span.
Mm.
It's for sure, it looks like it's going that direction because we all know marketing, and I might have mentioned off the fucking camera and off the mic, so much shit we're talking about that's golden off of the mic
Oh, yeah,
too.
we do. Yeah, it's funny.
because
When we get unlimited record time, then
I know.
you'll get all the gold.
or maybe on the Patreon or whatever, fucking
Ooh.
OnlyFans.
So
whatever.
OnlyFans, hell yeah.
We'll say it like naked. but-
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
a story.
I'll put
You
pasties
look like
on.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, a Ruffalo. But this kid that I know, he's a rapper, and he's just dropping shit, and he'll do a campaign.
Mhm.
So he drops one track and does a campaign for like a month or two on that song. Like he's doing marketing on Instagram, pushing videos for that song, and basically instead of an album,
Mhm.
he's now doing that. So the way
Yeah.
we used to do and think of it, where you would fucking write an album and then release that and do a lot of press and a lot of fucking, you do your videos and you do your touring.
Yep.
Wipe out the touring, first of all, because that's one thing that he fucking doesn't even do at all. He's never played a show in his life,
Holy
Mhm.
crap.
which is
How-
crazy.
How long has he been doing?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Internet famous is actually a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Dude.
So that's what I'm saying. The trend and the way things are moving, for sure. I'm a believer that you can just drop a track, push that, promote that, and it's so much smarter because you didn't
There's no
max out,
overhead.
and yeah, there's no overhead. You don't have to fucking
Yeah.
write for like 8 months trying to get a good group of songs that sound cohesive.
yeah.
One fucking track, you're fucking one hit wonder. You wait a little bit, another hit one.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
working less.
It's good strategy because you hit the top and whatever your demographic is or your
Yeah.
audience, you hit the top of that and you slowly start turning down because the song gets old and then bam, you hit another one.
Yeah.
So you just keep your
That's
Yeah.
interest level up,
Yeah.
all the time.
that's not only a good marketing strategy, but like it's actually a good like thing for the artist if you think
Mhm.
about it. Because my initial thought behind that was like, oh, that's the old school way of doing it. Of like, oh well, you drop an entire album because you had a concept for the album or you had a sound for the album, whatever.
Right.
And so you want to do it that way. But if you think about it for an artist, like you evolve over time,
Yeah.
So if you're dropping, a track every couple weeks, and maybe throughout the course of a year, you finally drop enough tracks for an album or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Dude, that gives you time to evolve with every song.
Mhm.
Like you don't have to be
Yeah,
stuck in,
true.
one sound.
Yeah.
You can give yourself, some breathing room to like kind of experiment on some other songs.
If anything, it might be even more of a pure form you know? Because we
Yeah.
all know once you go into the fucking studio, you're forced to do something.
Yep.
When you start being forced to do something, and it's not forced because of the powers that be, sometimes it's just your time. You only have
Yeah.
enough money to be in the studio
Yeah.
for so long. So it needs to come out right. It needs to be done, you know, the way you're hoping it comes out. And this gives you so much more freedom, man.
Not only that, you've probably written those songs like over a span of time, right? Like say like it took you a year and a half to write,
Yeah.
you know, the 12 to, you know, whatever, 18 songs for the
Uh-huh.
album. So those songs are like could be like 2 years old by the
Yeah.
time you're actually in the studio.
That's true. Yeah.
And those songs may not be representative of the sound you want to be anymore, or the message you want to send,
That's
or
true,
how you want to
man.
write,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
the members in the band, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know what's funny is this is a whole big rabbit hole that we can get into later on, but it ties in and I would love to mention it. I was reading about record players and or turntables and vinyl, and it's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Or
Uh-huh.
yeah. Or the rooster, the egg, chicken or the egg. What came first, the turntable or the vinyl? You know, it's kind of like that question. If you pose that question and you think about it,
Oh.
something was invented first. And the way I read, and it was like really, I was just a short read, man. I didn't
Mhm.
get to dive in deep, so we'll talk about it later. But they were pushing record player or the turntables and then getting artists to make songs so that they can have albums to sell with the turntables so
okay.
that they can even boost the sales of the turntables. Here's a turntable, plays vinyl, but there wasn't a lot of vinyl and a
What's
lot of
vinyl?
people. Yeah. So they needed to, what happened was Decca, the company, it's a like 100-year-old fucking
If you collect vinyl, you've probably seen them on things.
yeah. So they were freaking making vinyl, and they also made turntables at one point. And or no, maybe it was a certain type of vinyl that they made, but they're also a record company.
Mhm.
So they had became a record company because of that, dude. They were like, okay, we need to like sign some people so they can make music so we can sell these records
Yeah.
and in turn also sell turntables. So it's
Mm.
like a big old business where it was. And then you think about how it was dropping back then, the doo-wop and everything.
Yeah.
One songs, man.
Yeah, that's it.
One song only.
B-side maybe.
And then it turned into albums, and then it turned
Yeah.
into like, you know, people being creative with it.
That's what you'd say. So music's making, you know,
kind of reverting back to the original style.
Yeah, to
Yes.
its organic form.
Yeah.
Because you would only write one song, you know, for that album. Boom, done, drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
not only that, but you think about your album, you know, with, you know, an A side or B side was just a way to get people to come to your live shows.
Yep.
You're the end goal used to be to play live. Like you would want to be like any, you know, blues artist, jazz artist, their goal was always to play live.
Right.
And an album
Performers.
was just a recording of that to be like, hey, this is what we sound like. Come check us out at so and so club.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
True.
what it originally was.
Right.
So, you know, that's why they were only dropping singles. And it's interesting now, like reverting back to that, but without the live shows. Like
That's so fucking crazy.
And it's
yeah.
crazy just because you can't, like, it's kind of like a win-win for younger artists because, like, you can't play shows right now. So
Yeah.
everyone's always looking for music or a live stream of something,
yeah.
online. So it's like, it's going to get easier for younger artists to blow up. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's just like, boom, putting their shit out.
Dude, quick, this just popped through my head. You think with like the whole we kind of talked about it a little bit before. I think Ed, you'd mentioned like I think Marshmello did a whole like virtual concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think with like the whole pandemic thing and people doing more virtual concerts, like we've been seeing like different artists that we like
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of doing a whole you think it's possible for that to have a place in music now going forward?
I
Like,
think so.
With
I
a lot of the
know.
artists, like, you know, the rapper he was talking about, they've never played live shows, but
Mhm.
maybe we'll do a virtual show.
Yeah.
And now with like, you know, kind of the pandemic kind of, what do you call it? Conditioning people to be like, oh, well, this is kind of a normal
Yeah.
that, you know, doing a virtual show will kind of start carving its way into, you know, the live show market. I
For
don't know.
sure.
You think so?
I think so, man. It's
Mhm.
almost like if you want to
It's inevitable.
compare,
Mm.
I think so. Because
Yeah.
if you compare maybe even like the where we turned the corner and went from theater to actual like major motion pictures or
Yeah.
film,
Oh,
you know, think about those people that
yeah.
were theater people, theater folk, they used
Now-
to call them.
No, theaters are dying.
And then, you know, the young kids are like, we're going to go see a picture show, you know, it's all the
Yeah.
rage, you know? And then
Yeah.
the older people are like, what the hell is that? You know, and they're like, that's the only thing we know, you know?
Yeah.
And,
Say it, kid.
Yeah, sure, kid. Man, look here. What's this picture show you're talking about, Shane?
And when you think about it, like when we were young and like YouTube just came out, what we were looking up, like
Oh,
live
you're right.
shows, right? We
Yeah.
were looking
Yeah.
up to see live shows with that shitty, audio
Yeah,
quality.
freaking cell
Yeah.
phone footage.
Yeah.
Like,
And we were living it up every time we found one.
Yeah.
So now, since the technology's better and it's cheaper to do it for you, you just do it at your house. Like it's just gonna be easier for people to do it, and then you don't have to worry about like getting that local scene to come see you, or your reach is the world.
global now.
Yeah.
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 Dude. And
It's wild.
kind of to bring it back to the thing I was talking about with like being a fan and everything, like, and especially like the old man mentality of it. Like, this is great for like someone like me,
Yeah.
where I'm thinking like, oh, I don't really want to go stand at a show forever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm old. Like,
Are you satisfied? Have you seen a show yet? A virtual show?
have not. So I can't like
Okay.
speak completely to that.
Okay.
But the elements are there for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because when I go to shows now, like, I'm kind of super happy if I get balcony seats. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I can sit down.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like the first time, like we went to, I think the first time we ever did it, we talked about, I think
Oh.
we said in the podcast before, but like we went to a Paramore show and we
Mm.
accidentally got balcony seats.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this is pretty awesome.
You had a
Like,
great time.
No one's
Yeah.
bugging me.
Yeah,
No one's
energy at
bumping
the end of
me.
the show.
dude, you know what? This show was indicative of like just getting old and how much I enjoyed every part of it, because we
Yeah.
got to the show, and at the show, if you were 21 or older, or if you basically went to the bar,
Yeah.
you got to get into the show free, or not free, but early.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
like, so they allowed us to go in because we went to the bar,
Yeah.
grab some drinks, and we was like, okay, cool, we're in early, so we get early access. Then we
Sick.
find out like, oh, we have balcony seats.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, great, and then
Sick,
we love
yeah.
balcony
Drinks
seats.
sitting down.
Yeah.
Dope.
But the idea of like a virtual show has all those elements.
Yeah.
I don't have to stand in line. I don't have to stand
Yeah.
at all if I don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
true.
fucking lay down in your PJs in your bed and
I guess it's the
All right.
same. It's not the same. Obviously
not the same,
But I
for
guess
sure.
it's very, very similar. The only thing I will mention is the sound quality difference, where in a live show, look, it's not always good, but at least in a live show, you get that live music feel. Where if you're listening from home on your TV, it's just as good as your TV sound
Oh, yeah.
quality
Yeah,
is.
for
you know,
sure.
So
what I'm thinking though, it's not a replacement. It's a different experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a replacement for, just like your analogy with theater and movies.
mhm.
Like, people still go to the theater. They still want to watch live Broadway productions,
Right.
plays,
Yeah.
and things like that. They just slowly got phased out because you can do more with the movie. You can do more with
Yeah.
a theater.
Editing, right?
Yeah. And then so maybe, live shows are going to carve their own pocket for the entertainment,
Ooh, that means it's gonna be more expensive.
eventually probably.
It will,
Yeah.
because audience ticket sales are gonna die.
Mhm.
So of course the ticket sales are gonna have to go up
They
to cover
hike.
the cost of
Everything.
building a stage and doing the whole thing.
Running it.
I mean, I don't think
Mm.
it's gonna
Yeah.
like our generation, like us, we're still gonna be wanting to go to shows,
Yeah.
Maybe not like introverts like Ray,
No, actually, to your point though, I think there's always gonna be a place for the live show, because
Yeah.
I think there's just something different about a live experience as
Mhm.
for music.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because there's a camaraderie, people enjoy you kind of getting together.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing that's gonna replace that
Yeah.
interaction.
I
for
think
sure.
it's like the virtual show is just gonna be something different,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a replacement, but it's just gonna like be a separate entity,
Yeah.
I got an idea. What do we what do you guys say to probably downloading or streaming? That was like old man moment. It's like stream
On the line.
I got a internet cable. Can we connect that to anything right now?
Dial up the internet really fast?
You're fired up, man. The modem's gonna start. But no, what do you guys say we stream the Under Oath show? I'll have it here, man.
I'm
I'll
down.
Order it. I think it's $15,
Hmm.
and we get that virtual experience
And see how it is.
and see
I'm
how
down.
it is, because we know what it's like to
Yes.
hear those specific albums live,
Yeah.
and
I'm down
let's
actually. Yeah.
compare and let's
Heck
see
yeah.
what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hypothesis is gonna be good, just different. That's
Yeah.
my hypothesis.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna.
Okay.
Rob's not gonna choke anyone out.
Ah,
I mean,
see.
can for old times.
Yeah.
well.
If someone fucking gets in my face, I'll
Yeah.
choke a motherfucker.
But yeah, to round it off, if I were to just solely listen to Coheed virtually now
Yeah.
am I still a fan?
Yeah.
I just wanted
You're
to.
still giving them your, you know,
You're still
ears
giving
and
them your
eyes.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're
Basically.
always gonna be a fan as long as you support, and I think that's all it comes down to. Whether it be one song, you know, or the whole album, you're still supporting them,
So,
so that makes you a fan.
I gotta tell my
It does.
elitist 17-year-old
Yeah.
self, be like, hey, I'm still supporting the
You're
artist.
fucking all right. So
Chill the
you
fuck out.
can. You're all right. Put it this way: you are more of a fan now than you were at 17 because you're actually supporting them financially. Where at 17, we were fucking pirating everything.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everything was stolen.
Or
man.
having one of us buy the CD and burning it for
Yeah,
each other.
exactly.
yeah, the worst of the people.
yeah.
Stealing music.
Tell that punk Ray to shut the fuck up.
Oh, I killed him. Buried him in the backyard.
He's back there with the Liberty Spikes.
But, oh man, they're like poking out of the fucking dirt.
Oh, like a little chia pet.
Should have buried him deeper. That's interesting, man. And they are like that album has been, or I'm thinking of Second Stage, but it's so long now, and for us to even talk about them, that's come on,
Yeah.
that's a fan,
Yeah,
you
that's a
know?
fan, dog.
That's a fan,
18
man.
years. 18 years?
Yeah,
Since
it's 18
yeah.
years. It has to be.
Oof.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be. I don't really
Math.
know. It's gotta be.
The album came out in 2002.
Yeah. See, that's it, and that's
Yeah.
when Alyssa was born. And I use that as like my marker for that album specifically.
Quick side note: I love how like parents becoming your parents are like, you know, your parents used to do that with you. Like,
Damn.
oh, they would ask a question like, oh, like how long have you guys, lived in this house? We're like, how old are you?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since she was born.
But sweet. Thanks for indulging me.
Yep. For
Uh,
shizzle.
Leave a comment or DM us who your longest, the band you've listened to the longest, and how long it's
Yeah.
been. How long it's been?
That's a great question. Please answer.
I'd like to know. Like, we've listened to Coheed for what, 18 years? We said.
Oh, yeah.
We listened to AFI probably like 20 plus
Ooh,
now.
Yeah.
20. Well,
That's it. I'm getting it blasted on my neck.
Well-
AFI.
the fall or the what is it? All Hallows EP just turned 21.
Yeah.
So we were listening to In Black Sails. So
Dude,
but you
that's
listened to
99. That was
earlier, probably.
99.
Yeah.
98, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, 98.
Oh my god. Dude.
Mhm.
Damn Eagles. So let us know who you've been listening to the longest. And with that, we'll take a quick break.
That's it.
And we'll be right back.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah,
You had a chance to bow out right there, and
You could have clicked out.
but you didn't.
we didn't. So
Stuck
you better
around.
freaking like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
If you're here, you made it all the way through. Come on,
Please.
please.
Come on.
We're asking
You know you want to.
We're begging you.
We're all begging here. That's crazy.
I know.
What? Fuck you. I ain't begging for shit.
Begging. But let's close this episode out.
Mhm.
So with it being 'tis the season of Halloween,
Yeah. this is
wanted
it.
to ask you guys if you guys have a Halloween movie hit list. Because I've been diving down the horror movie kind of pipeline. I'm
Mm,
trying to watch some good ones.
yeah.
I just
Good
watched.
start with Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
there, bro.
I started with
Great
Hocus
start,
Pocus.
man. Yeah.
I'm coming out swinging.
You gotta get the
For sure, dude.
you gotta get like the
Sometimes you gotta take it easy.
the-
dude. That's
yeah.
like
comedy ones out and then work your way to the scary ones.
Or mix them in,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
sometimes, like if you watch the Human Centipede, like you gotta
you gotta
cleanse
cleanse
your
that.
palate,
Yeah.
palate with something, dude.
Yeah,
So I just watched.
Casper the Friendly Ghost, man.
that's it. Yeah. Casper Christmas, you know,
Oh.
something light.
No Christmas yet.
No,
We
no.
don't add 'em in yet.
We don't
Christmas.
ever do
But
Christmas.
it's Casper. It's Halloween.
Damn it! It's like Nightmare Before Christmas. Like where
Yeah.
does that fall?
Yep.
Damn you.
But I just watched The Green Room, which is an A24 horror movie.
So it's got to be good.
It yes, that was my thing. I
You
was
guys
like,
are sucking that A24 yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer
I
to
was
suck
all
the
over.
teat.
I was all over that knob.
Yeah, it was all over that knob.
That's sick.
But that was one thing I was like, oh, it's A24. I'm probably gonna like it.
Yeah.
It has dang it, Anton. I can't remember his last name. The kid.
Isn't that guy like in all the A24 movies?
I think he might have been another one. He's the guy. He's in Star Trek as well. He was also. I don't know if you ever
Mhm.
watched the movie called Charlie Bartlett.
He's the one that
did.
passed away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that did pass away.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Young kid.
Wow.
He was in it. He was like
He was the one that played Charlie Bartlett.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay, that was a pretty cool character. Sort of the Ferris Bueller-esque.
Yeah, kind of had
Yeah.
like a Ferris Bueller meets kind of Rushmore-esque.
Mhm.
I don't know, the vibe was that's what it gave
Yeah.
to me.
That's cool.
But this movie, I liked it. It was really good. It hit close to home because it was about a touring band who kind of
Ooh,
like
alright.
goes to this backwoods club that ends up being like a Nazi club.
Yeah, sticking with the music theme. I like it.
But
Alright.
yeah, you're right. You're
that's
right.
interesting.
So it kind of hit close to home. Was like, oh man, this totally could have been us back in the day.
Yeah,
like
that's fucking creepy.
especially with my experience of when we went to the Cornerstone Music Festival, we stopped for gas in this
Okay.
one area, and I went to go use the restroom. And you go into the restroom, it was covered in swastikas.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh crap. And so as I'm walking out, like I'm going to pay for the gas or whatever, the attendant was like,
your
so,
money ain't good here.
no, basically, he was like, he's like, oh, he's like,
What?
where you guys from? And I was like, oh, we're from California. And then he just pauses and he's like, you're a long way from home.
Oh,
my
shit.
Has
God.
a sinister tone. I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then the door fucking locked behind you, and you're like, boom.
No.
Dude,
But
whoa.
yes, that feeling is what this movie was. So
Whoa.
Mm.
It's
It was-
creepy then.
it was a great watch. If you guys want to check it out,
Yeah.
good horror. I mean, the plot, whatever, but horror movies are just kind of that way.
Yeah.
So, is there anything on you guys are putting on the watch list for Halloween
Absolutely.
besides that one?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not on my list. No, but I'm doing I'm going a little lighthearted.
Oh, okay.
I'm going fucking Tim Burton. Just doing a little what do you call it? Like we're just playing all the Tim Burton movies that are Halloween related
Oh, okay.
or
Okay.
Halloween-esque, a little creepy.
Do you consider Edward Scissorhands in that category?
Yes.
Okay, I was
it's
gonna.
going to go in
I
there.
was
Yes.
I was thinking that too. Like, cause when I was
Yeah.
thinking about like the list that I was putting together, I was like, do we want to put Edward Scissorhands in that category? Like,
Definitely.
I feel it has a creepy-ass vibe,
Yeah.
creepy vibe, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it Halloween. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna watch anything but The Exorcist.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I just got like some childhood trauma from that movie. So like I've watched, there's like
Always
plenty of
surfaces.
there's plenty of like scarier movies now, but like
It just calls back something to you.
Yeah.
Like, there are those movies though. Like, they're they're not that scary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like, you just can't really watch them.
yeah.
It's because for me, it's based on a true event.
Yeah.
Mm.
True event,
Mm.
Put the quotes up. So that creeps me out.
Yeah.
I don't like hearing things like that.
So do you not like any like type possession type movies?
No.
All right.
Oh,
Like-
so anything with like that kind of supernatural twist?
Yeah, those are the ones that really freak me out. The ones that seem more real. Like if it's a person dressed up as like some weird creature, doesn't really scare me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I'm too is it cynical? Because I know like how editing works and,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and movies, So for me that seems like fuck, this is so fake, and
Yeah.
I'm judging it based on all
Yeah.
of this shit that, I'm like, the theatrics and the makeup looks wrong or whatever. So it ruins everything for me.
So something
But-
like The Ring isn't gonna like be too scary because like it's like a video and you can edit that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
well, take that with a grain of salt because I know you were talking. I hate to get off topic, but
No.
you're talking about a video game. In
Yeah.
this video game, you're that first person view, right?
Yeah.
Where you're looking in a room and it's dark and it's slow and there's a lot of jump scares.
Yeah.
Mm.
Movies filmed like that do fuck me because
Yeah.
it's gonna get me with the jump
Like
scare.
The
Yeah.
Grudge
that.
or The Ring, yeah, the jump scare movies.
They reel you in and they reel you in and they reel you in. You're like, I don't know when it's gonna happen. And bah, and then it
You're like,
fucks
ah.
you.
Yeah. I don't even really like the paranormal like movies, the paranormal activity
Oh, they
movies.
bank
Yeah.
off jump scare.
Jump
Jump
scares in
Yeah,
it.
they do.
And like there's like not a lot of there's like not a lot of like
Gore.
gore or like anything. It's all just like kind of like jump scares here and there, but
Mhm.
they're not even like big jump scares. Not until like the very end of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's-
Spoiler.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I haven't seen
if you haven't fucking seen those movies, but I don't know. Maybe it's like the fear of the unknown, the unseen. I
Yeah.
guess.
Have you guys seen Veronica?
Like lately or
It's on
Oh.
Netflix.
Lately?
No.
It's on
Oh,
Netflix.
I just seen because I was kind of making a list and I've seen someone recommend that, but I haven't seen
It's a
it.
foreign film, so it's in subtitles
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
based on true events as
Ooh.
well, which it makes it scary. But so it had a little bit of lore that followed it.
Mm.
People were creating these other stories saying that it drove people to kill other people from just watching it.
What?
And it made people
The old
they became
creepypastas.
they became
Oh.
possessed, yes,
Yep.
from watching
Yeah.
it and things like that. So that lore behind it just
Kinda-
it drives like a lot of people to go watch it.
Yeah,
and,
it drives
know,
the fear a little bit more. You know,
it does also, yeah, and it's supposed to be just generally fucking scary and really creepy.
I might have to watch.
I might have to check that
Yeah,
out.
dude, this is how much I want you guys to know how much this is authentic. That I don't really like scary movies and shit like this. Somebody told my kids, you guys want to watch a scary movie? Put on Veronica. And then my kids were like, all right. And they just finished watching La Llorona. And that wasn't really
Oh, that was not that scary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of light, on the light end. And they were like, okay, boom, found it, started watching it. And then that person started talking about how really scary it was and how it scared them. They're like, they shouldn't be watching it right now. I can't believe they're watching it. I'm like, you fucking told them to put it on.
Yeah.
So when I started seeing them
you?
talk like that, I was like, I fucking skinned out while they were talking to someone else. And I went and told them, because it was here. I went and told them, I was like, hey, you guys can't watch this movie. And they were like, what? We're already watching like 5-10 minutes. And I'm like, nope, turn it off.
Save
You're going to have nightmares. And like all this bullshit that I know is not
You're
even
like,
true.
we're gonna have nightmares.
Yeah, really,
I'm gonna have
it's
nightmares.
me. Really, it's me. I was like, I don't want to fucking have any association with this. They're gonna play with Ouija boards. Fuck all that shit. I became that
Throw it
guy.
in holy water.
You know? Yeah, I was like, you guys can't watch that.
Became that
filth.
dad. Yeah.
I really did, but that's like my own fear, because
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so disgusting, and like, ugh,
Yeah, no,
dude.
yeah.
I hate it.
Even like,
I don't
dude,
like it.
yeah, I've been like watching like the internet scary shit, and
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
dude.
like all there's no filter on that shit at
Yeah.
all.
I've been really
Yeah.
buying into like this year. I don't know why. Maybe
Yeah.
because I haven't really. I like horror movies, but I don't watch them that much because Vanessa doesn't like them
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So like usually I don't watch them unless I'll watch them by myself. Which I don't know. There's something to watching scary movies with a group of people.
Yeah.
Like they're cool if you want to watch them just for the movie. But like there's something about like being scared together that
Yeah.
makes the horror movie like really cool. And so like that's why I haven't watched many. But like this year, like I've been trying to like I don't know, push myself to get back into them or something. I don't know.
Sweet.
It's like an old band,
Yeah.
like an old album. Like I want to get back into that.
Like
Yeah.
I like all the B slasher movies. The B. Yeah, it's
all
just,
right.
they're just funny. They're just like gory, stupid fun.
I think that's for like the gore ones. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like they're just like kind of. They're like what do you call it? Blood. I don't know. Like what do you call it? Like non-nutritious
Yeah.
food.
Yeah,
Like, you're
yeah.
just like I'm just eating it.
They're
just-
filler. They're just fillers. They're binders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But
Yeah.
my favorite are like the psychological thriller
Oh,
horrors.
okay. Right.
Like those are the ones I really like dive into.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like when they have like a twist or like kind of a like you're right, like some kind of like I guess realm of reality
Mhm.
to it. Like when it's dealing with more of like a psychotic killer or like
Yeah.
you know-
Those are a little bit more creepier because then you think like fucking,
You're like,
Yeah.
and this is why like back to the idea of the green room. It's like why I kind of hit home because I was like, oh, this could totally happen.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like you're playing a show, like you're a young band, you'll take any show, like and you're just thinking like, oh, we're on vacation, we're on tour, like
Mhm.
you could end up in some, scathy area and not know. So that's why I was like, oh, this one kind of like
Creepy.
Mm.
that creep factor, hit home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that one out then.
I think I'll dig it. I think
Yeah, I
just
will
because
too.
the idea of like the band thing kind of
Yeah.
like brings it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are checking out some horror movies this season,
Let us
maybe-
know.
Yeah, let us know which ones we should watch.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let
You
us
guys-
know the scariest one you think, and then we'll have Rob watch it.
Yeah. You guys,
We'll do a
wanna see a
reaction, video.
reaction? Yeah.
We can do that shit.
Whoa. Fuck no, man.
Take them to task, guys. But I think
Maybe.
other than that, we want to close it out for this episode.
Yeah.
I just realized we're wearing the same hat.
We are.
Nice.
You're like, clinkum ting.
We're all
If
gonna-
you sign up for our Patreon, you can get this. Oh no.
Oh, God.
You could though. It's not a lie.
Yeah, go to our store. There are some things there. But I guess close it out for this episode.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget you can follow us on all the socials.
Yep.
Facebook, Instagram.
El face.
El face.
Ooh, that should be a horror movie.
El
Face.
carro.
Ooh.
What is it? How you say face?
Face
Cara?
Cara. Yeah.
Cara? I don't know.
How you say butt?
I don't know.
All right, we're done.
We
don't
don't
know.
speak Spanish. We don't speak Spanish, Baxter.
No, I don't speak Spanish.
But yeah, check us out on all the socials. Don't forget if you made it this far,
Yeah.
please subscribe, hit that like button. If you're listening to the audio version, go check out the video version.
Mhm.
and like and subscribe there. But other than that, we will bid you adieu for this episode.
Peace.
Later.